It's okay if you fail. We all fail sometimes. We all fall off self-improvement. We all fall off dieting. We all fall off whatever we're on. Dopamine detoxing, whatever. We all make mistakes. We all will fail. We're humans. Not saying that failure is okay and you should just accept failure. You mean, oh, I failed, whatever. You know, it is important that you fail. Definitely to learn from your mistakes and to move forward. We're not going to be perfect human beings. We're not going to instantly be a David Goggins. You know, when we hop on, you know, dopamine detox, we're not going to instantly be like David Goggins, you know, like crazy. We're not going to be super fit like David Goggins. David Goggins is very extreme. And it's like a kid riding a bicycle. Life is like a bicycle ride. There will be highs, there will be lows. Sometimes life will be bumpy. That's literally one of the best examples for life. But just like life, you will fall down. Just like riding a bicycle, you will fall down. In life, you will fall down. You will fall off self-improvement. You will start eating that junk food again. You will start doing the bad habits that you didn't want to do. But the point is to learn from our mistakes, make takeaways from mistakes, and move forward. It's like champions, like people who compete in competitive sports. When they lose, it's not a loss. You probably heard this before. It's not a loss when a competitive basketball player loses. It's not a loss when a boxer loses that match, because they evaluate the whole fight and they learn from it. They take away from it. That's what makes the difference between failure and success, is you will learn from your failures and move towards success. It's not you won't fail at all. It's just you learn from your failures. I used to be like this. I used to make tons of mistakes all the time. And I would be in this very depressed state. And I didn't know what was wrong with me until Hamza just changed my life, obviously. And I started to hold myself more accountable. And even still, to this day, I still fail. But I keep learning from my mistakes, moving on, until I'm like, dieting isn't a hard thing for me to do anymore. You know, me not playing video games isn't a hard thing for me to do anymore. It's good, and I highly recommend being hard on yourself, but not beat yourself up. There's a very clear difference. Being hard on yourself is like, if you read David Goggins' book, using the accountability mirror. Like, look yourself in the mirror and say, like, be hard as ever on yourself. Like, I could do so much more than this. Come on. You know, I'm capable of so much more. You know, slap yourself in the face a couple times. But, like, don't beat yourself up, like, I don't mean, like, physically, but, like, you know, oh, I'm a loser. It's very hard for me to not beat myself up like that. Like, oh, I'm a loser. You know, I can never reach success. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's my old mindset. I used to listen to a lot of depressing music too, so that didn't help either, because that influenced me and had influence over me, and I kept beating myself up. But you gotta be hard on yourself, like really hard on yourself. But you don't want to beat yourself up like, oh, I'm a failure. You know, more like, I can do so much more. Why am I not doing so much more? Wake up, come on, stay present, come on, take a deep breath. And like, you know, entrepreneurs don't do this, so why am I doing this? Stuff like that. And just being really hard and straightforward on myself. Seems like mistakes and sin is because of emotions. You see, every mistake we make, it's mostly either an accident or emotional. You know, why did you quit? Because it hurt a little bit. Why didn't you come to practice today? Oh, because it was sad. There's almost every mistake you can make is emotional, either that or it's a complete accident. A lot of sin's emotional. You killed someone out of anger. You did something bad because you felt this way. You did something different because you felt this way. And learning to control our emotions is really important. That's why I highly recommend you guys doing meditation and deep breathing. Like deep breathing throughout the day. Obviously can't be deep breathing right now because I'm talking to you, but like, just do this with me. Take a deep breath. Out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Out through the mouth. Taking deep breath and then meditating creates a level of presence which allows you to have have emotional control. Like, almost everything I do, breathing is so important. When you're in the gym, like, breath work is so important. That's why I like meditating, because it accumulates running too. Like, when I am running a 2-mile pace, I'm like breathing like I'm meditating like while running, and that helps me not feel fatigued, because a lot of people get gassed out. That was one of my biggest problems, is I keep getting gassed out, is because you either run too hard or your breathing is not correct, which honestly a lot of people's breathing is not correct. Could be because they're running too hard too, which they need to adjust, but breathing is the most important thing. Like, if you see runners, they're not, because they're gonna gas out. Your lungs cannot handle that. If you just, those are runners. Those are professional athletes. Even here, like in the motivational quotes where you keep them breathing in the background, they're not. They're until it's time for them to like sprint. Then they'll take it to one-to-one breathing. Really, you mean? But still, it's about controlling your breath. Even when you're lifting weights, is when you're like doing a bench, you exhale, and when you bring the weight down to you is inhale. When you push it up, it's exhale. That's just preventing you from getting injured, because when you press it up, if you don't press it up with strength, you're gonna drop on yourself. It's better to bring it down to you with less strength than push it up with less strength. But like meditating, deep breathing, gives you a level of presence. It gives you a level of state of flow, and it helps you greatly with emotional control. Like, you can control how you feel, and that is very powerful. That reminds me of a quote. I'm not sure where exactly it stemmed from, but it goes like, I don't fear the man who has power over the world. I fear the man who has complete control of himself. It was something like that. I don't know where the exact quote is. And there's even like other quotes like, the man conquers the world by conquering himself. And if you have complete control of yourself, and you can do this through deep breathing exercises and meditating and staying present, like, that's the reason why I love like deep breathing, because it helps me stay present. A lot of people now these days, like with TikTok brain, it's so fried with dopamine receptor. Our dopamine receptor is so fried. It probably looks like, I don't know, a burnt piece of fried chicken. That's our like dopamine receptors. The world's dopamine receptors. Because we spend all day scrolling TikTok, we spend all day watching Netflix, hopping dopamine to dopamine, where we can't even stay present in conversation. We could, like, when you read something, you could barely comprehend it. I used to struggle with this really, really bad. Like, I would read stuff like purified water and instantly forget what I'm reading. Like, maybe not like on a label, but like in a book. I could not read books because I hated reading, because I could not read. My attention span was so far. I had like ADHD. Like, I would like, read something and then just like, huh? What was that again? Like, read it again. Huh? You mean it's not ADHD I have. It's my brain's fried from TikTok, from Instagram, from all these other platforms. That's not me. Now I can read. I try to back away as much as possible from all these extra sources. The only social media I use is YouTube, only for music. Like, sometimes I'm deep working out, turn some music on. Some like maybe lo-fi, red pill music or something like that. And watching homes, that's literally it. Maybe one or two other channels. That's it. One channel for different like Christianity and preaching Christianity, which I think is really cool. And another one is just one of friends. That's it. Another friend who does self-improvement. That's really it. I don't really watch too much anymore. I'm trying to cut back on that really hard right now. And another really important thing to do is journal out your mistakes you learn. This is this and meditating will take you very far. Like, 3 things that will change your life forever: gym, working out, meditating, or taking deep breaths throughout the day, and journaling. I have multiple journals. It's hard for me to keep track of everything, and I'm still learning how to journal too. So I want to like learn how to more self-improvement journal. I definitely take like this is like literally notes on Hamza's like guide to become a YouTuber. I'm not done with this one yet, but I literally have multiple notebooks. Journaling and like having notebooks is highly important. Like I want to become a YouTuber, so guess what? I'm following Hamza's full guide to become a YouTuber. I'm taking a bunch of notes from his videos, and I have a to-do list journal. I didn't even mean to have all this out. I didn't really need to clean my room. That's another on my to-do list. I'm starting to add to-do lists. I highly recommend. I'm still experimenting and seeing if I like to-do lists, but I think those like really help me get stuff done. It's kind of like if you play video games or RPGs and stuff like that, you see those like quests and stuff like that, those stuff you have to do on the side of the screen. That's what it's this is like at the side of my screen, like at the side of my mind, like this. Like it's literally at the side of my mind. Like you're playing a video game, you know, you see the quests you have to do. These are literally the quests I have to do every single day. Make a daily one and weekly one. And I would just simply just check them off every single day. Make a new one for the next day. But journaling out your mistakes is really important to learn when you fail. I know the whole thing was off subject, but learning from mistakes, the best way to do it is journaling it out. I have a journal with me. I'm not gonna get it right now, but journaling out your mistakes is highly important. Last time I made a mistake, I forgot a journal, but I lost track of time, and around a time, it's really hard for me to start journaling, which if it's hard for you to do something, I recommend taking the first step to do something. Like you may not feel like journal, but get your journal, get a pencil, sharpen it. Next thing you do, open it. Next thing you do, write a word, next word, and then boom, you're in a flow state. That's like literally discipline. You take it one step at a time. Everything you do. If you want to do something hard, take it one step at a time. You want to make your bed, get out of bed. Okay? Move your pillows. Make your pillows nice and neat. Throw the blanket over. Now, like, pull the blankets, make it nice and neat. Boom, you just made your bed. You take it one step at a time instead of taking it as this giant thing. Like, if going to the gym is hard for you, throw on your shoes. Tie them up. Get in your car. Start the car. Head over to the gym. Start your first set, and then boom, you're in a flow state. Simple as that. Just taking it one step at a time. Fully breaking it down for yourself. But learning, like journaling how your mistakes to learn from them is highly important. You will see like, what should I have done? Ask yourself these questions. What should I have done? Okay, back to my journal. But be real with yourself in your journal and be hard on yourself in your journal and in the mirror. That's what David Goggins did. That's what really changed his life. That really started the ball rolling. It really helped him to change his life. Like, do a question journal. For example, ask yourself, why did I do these bad habits / self-harm? Because these bad habits, whatever they are, is self-harm. TikTok is self-harm. You're coping. Quit it. Stop eating junk food. It's literally coping. How does it benefit you? I learned how. See, TikTok taught me a new way to tie my shoe. Oh wow! Has it really changed your life? Has it really started getting the ball rolling? How has it benefited your life as a whole? How much time has it taken away, and how much, like, you gotta weigh it out. How much value you have actually got from it? How much time is it actually coping and just wasting a bunch of time, wasting a bunch of energy, making you want to fap? It's literally softcore porn. TikTok is softcore porn. Instagram is softcore porn. Social media is softcore porn. There's only like 1 or 2 social medias where it's actually helpful. And it's if you use it properly. Like YouTube, I have a bunch of blockers. I have like a video showing my computer screen, like literally there's no homepage. When you search stuff up, all the pictures, all the thumbnails are blurred out. All you can see is the title. I even have YouTube Shorts disabled on there because I know I would scroll a bunch. I would literally waste my time. Okay, was it worth it? Was this, whatever I did, was it worth it? And what would 80-year-old me on my deathbed feel about this? Where does these desires come from? And then have a different vice. For example, let's see. I'll go through this one. I want to read this, and you could even. I recommend reading this in the mirror too. Like, read this in the mirror. But since I don't really have a mirror, I can literally just look at my phone camera. So, right now it's 12:32 a.m. and I feel like a wasted piece of. Yes, right. I don't cuss if you know me. I've gotten into a rut, and I just don't know. Recently, I've been getting sick, leading me to lose my seed. The problem is my mind keeps on coping, saying, "Well, I don't really remember, the porn I watch. Anyways, because I'm sick, and I remember, when I'm sick, I forget things quickly. It is true. Or, well, I'm sick, so I need to rest up. It's okay to eat a little bit of junk food because I'm just going to rest up. It's okay if I watch a little bit of porn because I need to rest up, aka relax. It's okay to do the bad habits. But it isn't okay. Just like Hamza said, when is it okay to do self-harm? Never. Instead of say, when can you eat the junk food? When can you self-harm? When can you self-harm instead of when can I smoke weed? When can I self-harm? When can I drink? When can I self-harm? When can I play video games? When can I self-harm? Never. And I said rewatch Hamza's Willpower Guide. I'll probably listen to it again. I spent over 6 hours wasted. I could have worked out, recorded videos, edited, talked to friends, morning routine. I spent all this time on the phone, homework, etc. Plus, I'm on monk mode, and got it Sharpie on my wrist. I had monk mode Sharpie on my wrist. You may see that here and there, and I'm not leading by example. I played video games. Not worth it. Lost my seed. Not worth it. Watch BS content. Not worth it. Effects. My head. This is effects. Yeah. My head was occasionally hurting. I would just feel it's a migraine in my head coming in and out. I was feeling left empty. When I was, playing video games, I kept wanting more. But I just felt really empty inside. I felt really hollow. I felt bored. I was left bored. I was playing video games. I was watching TikTok, whatever bullcrap I was watching that day. I was left craving a new high like a druggie. I needed something else, to stimulate me. I need something else, I need more porn, bro. Ooh. I was left feeling broken. I was left with brokenness. My heart felt broken. My soul felt broken. I had negative mental effects. I was experiencing negative. I could barely focus. Energy. I had energy reduction, and I felt really wasted. My whole day, I could have been productive. Could have done X, Y, Z. I know I could have done X, Y, and Z. I could have at least rested. I'm sick. I could have at least taken a nap, rest, fully recover, and be ready to go. But no, positives. It feels good, which is very weak and temporary. Ew, it feels good, but it's weak. That's just very weak mindset. That is just cope. Pure cope. Pure copium. It's very temporary. This positive good feelings is very temporary. And it's constantly left me with craving a new high, which is very temporary. Getting a new high is very temporary. It gave me a new high, sure, but it's very temporary. And then I would constantly crave another high of dopamine. Side rant. I don't know how people live like this, and how did I used to live like this every day. That's why people play different video games, because that game became boring, aka they needed another new hit of dopamine. they can't play that same game again because they didn't even know it had dopamine. That video game was not good enough. That old wasn't good enough for their dopamine receptors, so they needed another game, another sweetie, junk food, anime, etc. It makes sense why people like Hamza and Andrew Tate exploded on the internet. It isn't because people are stupid and agree with everything Andrew Tate says, like one of my friends said. No, because people are broken, they're empty inside. So they want someone to be real with them and say, there's so much softness in this world right now, like copium. And we need real people, people who be real with us, help them actually achieve things, that achieve their goals, and actually help them out. We lack father-like figures who are real with us. And then this is a question journal. Why did I do the bad habit / self-harm? I was coping with myself using the sick, need rest excuse. Was it worth it? It really isn't, because how much emptiness and brokenness I feel afterwards, plus slows down my goal progress. What will 80-year-old / deathbed me feel about this? I would have wished I fought back harder and spent my time more wisely with friends, family, working out, etc., or even recovering. Where did these desires come from? My demons. I've been addicted to pornography for a very long time. A side of me that is a coward and is coping. Jeffrey side of me. The side of me is lazy too, of course. Advice: make sure get in morning routine, no joke. When I don't get my morning routine, my whole day starts to go plateau. Quit coping. Quit sitting around saying, and I'm still coping. It's honestly sometimes catch yourself coping. It's hard to not cope. Be assertive, even loud with myself. No, I will not do this. You mean just be assertive with yourself and with people around you. That's what we lack in society. Be mentally present. Don't go AFK, deep within, deep without. Right, and this is just me signing off. That's literally what I do when I fail. I journal it out. I write it out in deep detail. What I should have done. What 80-year-olds should think of me. Was it worth it? Why did I do this? Where did these desires come from? And advice for myself. It's okay. Now, some of you guys need to hear this, some of you guys don't. It's okay when you guys make mistakes and fail. As long as you learn and turn away from your mistakes and sin and everything, it's not that bad. Okay? If you learn from your mistakes and journal out how I did, or take it seriously, take a deep breath, learn from your mistakes and move forward, that's the best way you can level up in life and continue to develop yourself. And it prevents you from failing again in the future. So it's not a too bad thing. It prevents you from making the exact same mistake. Learn from your mistakes and move forward. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I will be coming out with a program in a couple months, hopefully. That's just my workouts, what I've been working out with, but a workout routine I really like and highly I'm gonna give you away this guys for free, but it's gonna be in a couple months, so stay tuned for that. So and subscribe, turn the bell notification, because I'm providing value for you guys. So the only this is literally a free way you guys can help me out. It's just simply and subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I want you guys to know that Jesus loves you and I've been praying for you guys. So hey, peace. Jesus loves you.